Tell you what a party that was last night. Wasn't that fantastic? Yeah, that was so good. You know what was really cool about that was just to see how many people we had present at that function, and we had present in this room. In fact, we have a record level of attendance at this meeting, which is awesome. We have so many cool things going on in this organization, and I wanted just to take a few minutes to let you know what's happening in your organization. The thing about our organization is that it's an organization where your membership is earned rather than an organization that's just simply joined. This organization, the Federation, is the preeminent defense organization around. Now, that's a bold statement. I recognize that. But you know what? We can back it up with somewhat objective criteria. And that's based upon our membership. That's based upon our admissions criteria. Because nobody does what we do. Just a quick reminder of what it took to get each and every one of you into this organization. You had to be nominated by a member. You had to be seconded by a member. That just kind of got you the opportunity to apply for membership. Then you had to provide a list of 5 clients. You had to provide a list of opposing counsel, 3 judges. And that wasn't even enough. And then we canvassed your area, wherever you lived, in Dallas or Los Angeles. We'd send out hundreds of inquiries to find out about who you are. You had to be a top attorney in your respective fields, but you also had to be a great person. And it's those criteria right there that make this a special organization. And we have got so many exciting things going on right now. And my goal coming into this year was to really enhance the value of your membership. And the way we were going to do that was by establishing Federation exceptionalism. Because that is really, we want to get the word out about who and what we are. And one of the ways that we decided we were going to do this was we instituted an initiative called ACT. That's Attract, Connect, and Transform. We've got Allison Christian, Heidi Goebel, Frank Ramos, and Marisa Trasati that are heading up that organization or that initiative. And what they've done is it's really a visibility initiative. We hired a marketing company called Global Prairie. They gave us the messaging. They heard about us. They interviewed dozens of our members, and they put together a strategy and a message that we've now taken and we are implementing. And one of the ways that they told us to really get that message out is through social media. Social media has radically changed how you get information out. I mean, Trump's maybe the best example of that. But you can do things nowadays with social media that would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars in years past, if you could do it at all. The number one resource that they recommended that we use is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is really the go-to social media resource for professionals. And so we've got a very strong presence, on LinkedIn. Frank Ramos is going to talk to you on Wednesday about, some of the details about our LinkedIn presence. But I'll let you know this. Every day we're posting something on LinkedIn, and every day, literally thousands of people are hearing about the Federation. They're hearing about the news. They're hearing about the triumphs that we have. They're hearing about, the initiatives that we're undertaking. So the word about the organization that you belong to is getting out on a daily basis. Another thing that we're doing this year for the first time is we established a YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel is our opportunity to collect videos. And we're doing something different starting at this meeting. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of our plenary sessions and we're going to condense them down to a TED Talk type segment. A 10 or 15 minute segment that we're going to post online. So it gives you the opportunity to hear or to recall if you were here and you wanted to, say, man, I couldn't remember exactly what Richard Gottlieb was talking to us about the Trump administration. Well, you can go online and you can listen to it. But it also gives our members who weren't here the opportunity to see the kind of presentations and the kind of programs that we have. And while we got record attendance at this meeting, I want our future meetings to be even bigger than this. I know Don and Elizabeth are going to do that with what they've got coming up. So the YouTube has also got other videos on it, and that is the last category right here. We've developed a series of professional videos. that really help tell our story in a way that we've never had before. This is an opportunity for you to send this to people that you may know, that you might want to be a member, and they're saying, well, I don't really know much about the organization. Can you tell me what it is? Well, it's nice that you can talk to them about it, but we've given you the opportunity to forward this. So take a look at this video.
I have been a member of the Federation since 1991. It was better than you can imagine. Well, I'd reached a point in my career where I wanted to become a member of a prestigious Defense Council organization. I looked at a number of different ones at the time, and people who knew of the Federation of Defense and Corporate Council said it was a place to go, so it was an easy call for me to join the FDCC.
Years ago, in 1990, I had a mentor, and he hands me a blue book, which I later learned was the roster, which now I think for all members holds a place of prominence on everybody's desk because we refer to it so often. And he said, look through, you'll see a lot of people that you know, prominent council around the country. And he said, I'd like you to become my successor, and I'd like you to attend an upcoming meeting and see what you think about it. So I did, and been a huge fan ever since. I wanted to join immediately, sent my application in the day after I got back, and have been a member since 1990.
I think one example of the value that has been added, everybody has that hot litigation that comes in the door that needs a different, a creative approach and an immediate response. And being able to refer that to FDCC members is a very comforting feeling, both to me and to my staff and my employer.
I describe the FDCC as the most preeminent, vetted organization of defense counsel in the world.
Because of the vetting process, we do end up with the best of the best.
The world of lawyering is changing quickly enough that unless you stay ahead of that game, you're going to realize that you're at the back of the pack. I think it's always looking ahead, 5 years, 10 years. What do we as lawyers need to do to be better then?
In my role as in-house, I'm the go-to person. If everybody in the company, when they want a lawyer for whatever, with whatever expertise, whether it's an employment lawyer or a personal injury case or whatever the specialty is, I'm the person they go to because they know I have the access to this network of the best people.
If you're a member of an organization like this that has the annual meeting, the winter meeting, corporate council symposium, I know every meeting, that's an opportunity, and I think we as lawyers need to seek those things out.
I learn things first and fastest through the Federation and know that when I go to that programming, I'm getting the best of the best. And then the fellowship thrown in on top of that are people that you want to spend time with.
If you want to be a part of advocacy and you want to really mix with people who are engaged in litigation, it has surpassed by far the advertisements I've received about it.
You know, that's just one example of what we're doing and what we're trying to do to get the word out about Federation exceptionalism. So again, we've partnered with a professional videographer that's producing videos like that, and we've got more in the works. But that's not all we're doing. We've got some other exciting initiatives that really are going to set us apart from every other organization. And the first one is Evolve. I want to spend a few minutes to tell you about this, although you're going to hear a program about it tomorrow. This involves technology. I mean, technology, as you guys know, it has revolutionized the way we learn, the way we interact, the way we teach. And we, as attorneys, have to use the tools that our jurors are using, you know, in the courtroom in order to relate, to convey our story to them. And what technology has offered us, it has offered us opportunities to tell our stories in ways never before possible. But there's two huge impediments to technology. First of all, man, there's so much out there. So one, what technology is it that's going to be helpful for me? And two, really, how do you use it? You know, what we've decided and what we've prepared is a first ever of its kind program. We're going to identify the technologies that are going to make the difference between for you and separate you from your opponent. And we're giving you the hands-on training that you need to learn how to use that technology. And not just use it like turn on a button and advance a slide or whatever like that, but it's the strategies on how you use it. And this Evolve program is going to give you those fundamentals of identifying the technology and the basics on how to use it. So we're really excited about this. Again, this is something that will continue to separate us out from anybody else. Nobody else is doing this. Another thing that we're doing this year, a way to enhance your membership value, is we're expanding our international footprint. You know, it's if you look at the top Fortune 500 companies, you know, half of them fall outside the United States. We got to make sure that we have a presence where these companies are, where these insurance carriers are, and we're doing that. This last fall, we were in Singapore. We had a major presence at a conference out there. We had a number of people that got their first exposure to this organization. And I'm telling you what, they were clamoring to provide us with applications. We had a cocktail party. We thought we were going to have 30. We had over 100. Our bill went up dramatically on that one. But and we're going to have a meeting this April 10th in London. It's a regional meeting that we're going to have in London. It's going to involve corporate counsel, and I encourage you all to attend because it's going to be held in conjunction with the AIDA meeting, which will be 2 days later. So opportunity to get out there. We've dramatically increased the number of webinars that we're offering for our members and others alike. And we've also got new publications that we put out. You know, you guys may have seen the book that we put out, Leadership for Lawyers. You know, the thing about Leadership for Lawyers, we've got so much talent in this room. It's actually almost an embarrassing abundance of riches of the folks that are leaders, not only in their communities, their law firms, but in the defense bar itself. And these folks have shared their wisdom, their experiences, and it's in this book. I highly recommend that you read this if you haven't already. It's on the Federation website. We also got a 50-state compendium coming out that will be out. Craig Marvin's putting that one together, and he's put a lot of time into it. So, Craig, appreciate it. And that'll be out, and we're going to distribute that to the insurance industry. Just want to kind of wrap up and talk about the exciting opportunities that we've got coming ahead. Today, we've got the Art of Marketing program. This is something that I've sent some attorneys in my office to. It is a program for that junior partner to help them learn how to build that book of business for themselves. That's going on today. Tomorrow, we've got the Professional Women's Forum. You know, Gina Sluga and Violet Clark have done a terrific job. I think they've got record attendance at that particular program as well. It should be fantastic with the speakers they have lined up. This TechU is that Evolve that I was talking about. This is going to be the hands-on seminar. You'll hear more about this tomorrow with Bob Christie. The London meeting that I was talking about, it's going to be April 10th in London. I encourage you, it's a great opportunity. Go over to London, invite your clients, attend it. It's going to be a well-attended event. We got the Litigation Management College. Todd Roberts is going to talk about that later on this week. We've got our annual meeting, which is going to be in Maui. I tell you what, guys, it is an absolutely gorgeous property. You know, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to go from sea to shining sea. We're in the sea here, at Amelia, and we're going to end up over there in the Pacific. So encourage you to attend that. And then we're going to wrap it up this year with our Corporate Counsel Symposium. Again, we've had record attendance at these programs. I think we had 80 plus 90 in-house counsel at this last meeting, which almost exceeded the number of defense counsel. So a great opportunity, great programming. Membership. Hey, membership's key. You know what's interesting? When you talk to almost every other organization, they're trying to figure out how do you stem the bleeding of losing members. Well, you know what? It is the most exciting time to be a member of this organization because of all these cool things that we've got that we're undertaking. And our membership numbers are backing that up. If you look at our defense council, it's up over 5% from last year. Our corporate council is up over 16%. International's up. Our total membership is up. So that is fantastic. But we don't stop there. We're trying to recruit, more diverse members. The diverse candidates that we have in this organization have risen dramatically, so we're doing a great job. We can do better. Most of you guys have seen, you got a pink little slip right there on your chair or on your desk. If you got a name of somebody that wants to be in part of this organization that is really on the rise, I encourage you to fill that out and give it to Mike Glascott. He's doing a great job. So at the end, guys, it is an exciting time to be a part of the Federation. We're really excited about the things that we have in store for you, not only at this meeting, but for the rest of this year. So thank you very much.